Welcome back to Gamers to another GBHL YouTube channel video. You're here with your channel host GBHL James, back again. This is my first battle report back after my honeymoon. Thank you very much to everybody who obviously sent such lovely messages in the run up to that. Including you, Lewis, you sent something nice, didn't you? Congratulations, didn't you? Or did you?
No, I did. Yeah,
okay, so it's good to be back in action, rolling some dice, playing some games. We are just going to do a bit of a quick game today. It's been nice that Lewis has been able to travel down to the house, and I don't have Bilbo the dog with me, so it means that this really is my sort of chill out couple of hours. Thank you very much for coming down here, Lewis. You would have seen him in some other battle reports. This cheating scumbag. This time he doesn't have a Thorin's company where he's blue tacked Dwalin to the side of a Rohan horseman. Yeah. Okay, you've got some really nice conversions for these guys now, haven't you?
So it's blue tacked ponies. No, it's not.
No, really nice looking army. We're going to have a fun game today. We have actually chosen to go for Reconnoiter, which we might not always go for when we're playing this game. We're going to play the long table edges, so it makes sense. Yeah, we've gone for Reconnoiter because we've both got two all-hero armies in hope this will be a speedy game. We do have an hour and a half time limit on this, so you can set a time on your phone or I'll do it either way. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you the board and show you the armies now. So we are battling today in some part of the Shire, and today Lewis has brought Thorin's company. Thorin's company all mounted as well. Some gorgeous conversions done by a Muppet Slayer, I believe, who's Lewis Jones, is that correct? That's correct. Brilliant, he's done a fantastic job. So you want to talk us through who you've got, who's leading your force?
So we've got Thorin, Oak and Shield, that is, with the Orcrist.
That is pony. Gorgeous work. I'm pretty sure a lot of you will be pretty impressed. And all these ponies here are different. They seem to have come from various different places.
I've tried to have each pony with each individual character so they look a bit different instead of them all being uniform.
Yeah, they look very cool. So who else have you got? You've got Thorin leading your force, he's your force leader.
Yeah, force leader.
Going from left to right, who we got over here?
We've got Dwalin.
Dwalin on pony. The nemesis of Rohan. Mind you, Owen is maybe the nemesis of Rohan, I think, when he's brought Dwalin on pony. Next to him we have
Ori.
Then we've got
Killy.
We've got Keely.
Then Nori. And then you've got Dory. Philly. Oin. And
Biffa. And that is a 600 point force. So we're playing 600 points today. That is mounted Thorin's company, and I have to say it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's going to look great on this battlefield. Let's show you what I'm bringing today. And it really is an all-hero of today. I am bringing a force that you have seen before on camera. I brought this versus Steve Crow when Steve Crow had his couple of named Wraiths on Fellbeast and Spider Queen and Druzag and Dweller. Great battle report at GW Altrincham, if I don't mind saying so myself. So in front of me I do have that same force. As you can see, we have Aragorn up front. Aragorn, of course, he's got his horse and he also has his armour. We've got Gandalf the White at the back. He is on Shadowfax, so big expensive point sink. And then we also have the twins. The twins, I believe, they've got their horses and they've also got their armour, their heavy armour. Yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start setting up for Reconnoiter. And this is today's battlefield. We are playing on the Shire, so we have the Hobbit hole that was kindly sent over from Greenleaf Terrain in Canada, and then we've also got a couple of rivers. They were provided by the wonderful Tandoori Barrier O'Neill from Ireland, and then the rest of it is supplied by me. So what we'll say is, of course, the rivers are going to be shallow rivers, so it's half movement, unless of course you manage to get over one of the two crossings that are there. We've got the Hobbit hole in the middle. We'll say that is half movement to go over, so just act like woodland terrain in that respect. Same with the fields. Okay, so anything that's mounted is going to have quarter movement for the woodland terrain there, the fields, but ignore the rivers while they're mounted. Yeah. Okay, so now we've done that, we are going to roll for first turn priority and roll to see who comes on. So we are experimenting with using a dice tray today. Dice tray means, of course, some kind of baking tray. We'll see how it gets on. If you like having this dice tray in the shop, just let us know and I might try and get one made up. Okay, so first turn priority. Good luck, Lewis. Let's do this, pal. And is that a 1 on the Mori dice? Yeah. So first turn priority goes to the Fellowship and the Elves. I think we're going to call it Aragorn's Fellowship today. So I'm going to start off with Aragorn's Warband first, and let's see whether they come on or not. So they need a 4+ to come on, I believe, at this point. Yep. So does the Fellowship come on? They do indeed. So now we'll go and check for the Elves. And next up we've got the twins there, Aladan and Elra here. Are they going to come on 4+? They do. but they don't. They're not going to come on this turn. So we'll show you what's going on with Aragorn and I was about to say Saruman then. Gandalf the White now. So Aragorn and Gandalf have made straight for the river crossing, with the White Wizard not bothering really about the river. He's gone straight across. Of course, he's got a slight extra bit of movement. So now those guys are on. We're going to see whether that's going to be, of course, the end of my movement. So we're going to see whether the dwarves come on. Does Thorin's company come on? On 4+, and on a 2 they don't. So unfortunately, they're not coming on. So of course there won't be any shooting and there won't be any combats. So we are now going to go straight into turn 2, priority. Let's see who gets that priority. And priority goes to Aragorn's Fellowship. So at the start of this turn, at the start of the movement phase, Gandalf is going to be heroic channeling Cast Blinding Light. I think might as well to a degree. Yeah. So he's going to use a 3 point and he's going to use one from his store for that. But before that happens, Aragorn is calling a heroic march with his 3 point of might. So that will go first. Okay, so we're going to do that now. And here they both are towards the end of the movement. We're stopping now because Gandalf has made it 17 inches. Wonderful distance. They're already over halfway across the board, so the dwarves really need to get on next turn. But we've got his casting for Cast Blinding Light, because you have got a couple of bows in your force, haven't you? Got.
I have a slingshot and 1 bowman.
Yep, so might not be as worth it as I thought, but still. Have you got any throwing axes and stuff in there?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, so Blinding Light casts on a 2+, I believe. 2+. And he casts it.
Easily done that.
Easily done. So Blinding Light is up. And of course now we have to see whether the twins move on. It's +1 to the dice roll, so from now on it is a 3+ for them to come on. Come on! And the twins come on.
Sucks.
So here we have it. The Elven twins have moved up. Not they need to move towards the fording there, but it just looks cool. And as you can see, they've gone to the opposite side of the battlefield to their fellowship partners. So that's obviously to protect against the possibility of the dwarves just going around that side. And of course, there are more dwarves than there are of Aragorn's fellowship. So with that, that's going to end my movement phase. So we're going to see if Thorin's company comes on. Do they come on? 3+. Oh, they don't come on. Lewis, this is not good.
Devastating. I'm not actually going to get on the battlefield.
Well, if I get off the table before you roll on, do I win?
I don't actually know.
Neither do I, but that would be a grim battle report to watch. So I'm not going to do that. We want this to be a little bit fun for you all. So unfortunately, dwarves don't come on. There's nothing else that the fellowship can do. Let's do it straight away. Let's roll for priority for turn 3. You get a 5. It's good, but it's not as good as a GBHL 6. So at the start of the movement phase, Aragorn's going to use his 3 point of might to call a heroic march. They can't just run off the table, which I wouldn't do anyway, but they can't do that because they don't count as being casualties. So Lewis would just be able to keep on rolling until he came on and then walk off, and he would beat me on number of models exiting the table. But I'm going to call a heroic march anyway, just to get into a bit of a better position. And I'm also going to channel with Gandalf the White here. So he's going to use another point of might, and he's going to be channeling Terrifying Aura, which of course means that you have to take a courage test to charge him using 3 dice.
Right.
Okay. So let's do that now. So Aragorn and Gandalf the White have moved up, dominating the battlefield, and we're going to use this opportunity to cast that channeled Terrifying Aura, needing a 2+, and he casts it on a 5 with his 3 point of will. So a little bit of a risk using 1 dice, but hey ho. So we'll come back when the twins have moved. And that's a nice overhead shot of the battlefield after my movement. So after Aragorn, the Fellowship's movement, that does mean that it's going to go to Lewis's turn. Do your dudes come on? 3+. Let's see whether you can get it, pal. Ah! It doesn't come on. It doesn't come on. So we're going to go into the rest of my turn, which doesn't exist as a result. So let's roll for priority. Let's roll for priority. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, so this is priority turn 4 now, and you're still not on. Let's go. You get a 5, good. And it's better than that. Okay, so straight away, do you come on? Yay! Thorin's company has arrived. They have arrived. So with that, we're gonna go into that movement now. So the dwarves and Thorin's company have tentatively entered the battlefield. Coming across the river in this far corner, they can see Aragorn and Gandalf the White posing a threat just behind that little woods on their right hand side. They've tried to arrange themselves so that they're not in too much danger of a sorcerous blast, which obviously might happen anyway. It might happen anyway. But that is what they have done. So with that, we're going to go into Aragorn's Fellowships movement. So it's Aragorn's Fellowships movement here, and we're coming in because Gandalf has spotted a potential command victim here, and he's going to be going for, is it Dori?
Dori.
It's Dori. I'm very happy I got that right. So he's going to be trying to command him forward. We do this on a 3+, so I'm going to use one from his store, and I'm also going to use a free one as well to command him forward. And we get it on a 5 as a high. So you've got 1 point of will to resist if you choose to.
Yes, I will.
You will do?
Yep, I will.
Okay, so 1 point of will, so you'll be out of will for him.
Yeah. So
And you need a 5+.
I will resist.
And you get a 3. Okay.
I'll use 2 points of mine.
How many might has he got?
He's got 2.
He's got 2, so he's now out of might. Okay, so he's using 2 points of might to resist it. So a nice bit of work there from Gandalf the White. Got your might down and your will. So potential victim next turn maybe, and we'll come in when those guys have finished their movement. And that's the end of Aragorn's Fellowships movement there. So you can see that the elves have moved back, down and Elra here a little bit more. You can see that Gandalf the White and Aragorn just try to slip back a little bit. I don't think they're able to take on all of these dwarfs by themselves, but the goal will of course be to compel him up and then use Aragorn's 3 point of might to call a heroic combat, because he's only got 1 fate, 2 wounds, and then maybe try and jump on something else. No, the twins aren't too far away, but they have backed away, so they can't be charged next turn. So it is your movement now. And we're going to go into Dwarven. Oh no, you've only moved on.
I moved on first.
You moved on first, didn't you? So we can't do anything there. So we're going to go into priority. Okay, so it's turn 5 now, priority. Let's pop this here, and we'll say that is the turn counter. Okay, so turn 5 priority. Who's going to get it? And priority goes to the Fellowship. Would you like to call anything?
No.
No? Okay, good stuff. And at this point, just coming in because I'm going to use Aragorn's 3 point of might to call Heroic March. Aragorn's legged it over there to get with his Grey Company partners, the the twins, and we're coming back in here because Gandalf is going to just shuffle forward about a quarter of an inch. That's all he needs to do, and he's going to be casting Sorcerer's Blast on Dori, who of course is out of will and fate. Okay, so the line should take him back through that. Is it Oin?
Oin, yeah.
Oin, who does all the healing stuff. So he's going to use a free one and one from his store here. Cast it on a 4+, and it is cast on that 4+. So we're going to see how far back he goes. He is going to go back 6 inches. Wow, so that's pretty good. So we'll come back when we measure in that now. So we've just been looking up the swim test rules because they're automatically not prone at the start of next turn, because they are in the shallow river, the shallow water. They will have to take a swim test. Now luckily for these two, neither of them have dwarf armor or anything like a shield or anything that's going to hunker them down. However, if they do roll a 1, they're in a bit of trouble. They just drown. The only one that might have any problems with this is actually Thorin. But very, very cool. So first of all, we need a strength 3 and a strength 5 hit on Dori. Dori's defense.
Strength 6. Oh no, you.
It's strength 5 hit because it's not.
Oh no, it's not channeled, is it?
Okay, so it's a strength 5 hit, and he's defense 5 or 6.
Yeah, defense 5, so it's 4.
So 4's on there. Nope. And another one, strength 3. Strength 3. So this is 5s. 3. So that's a wound. So you've got 1 point of fate and 2 wounds. Yeah.
So fate.
So this is your fate point, and you pass your fate. But Dori is down a fate, and he is lying down in the shallow stream. So straight away, we've got 2 strength 3 hits for Oin. For Oin there, for being hit obviously by Dori, passing through, and also for being automatically thrown. And he's defense 4. He's defense 4, but it still needs 5s. Strength 3 hits. So 5s here, and there is 1 6 there. Okay, so how many fate and wounds has he got?
He has 1 fate, 2 wounds.
1 fate, 2 wounds, so take his fate point. Let's have a little look. And he passed it. So he's down a fate, well worth it. And those 2 guys are going to be dismounted, so we get to see Lewis's lovely dismounts as well. So Aragorn's fellowship is reunited behind Aragorn the leader. The twins have moved up slightly to protect Gandalf the White, who of course because of the heroic march was able to move a further 16.5 inches behind there. So with that we are going to go into the Dwarven movement. We're going to go into Dwarven movement, and what might be cool actually is, should we start with these guys because you haven't moved? Shall we see what happens? Okay, so we're going to start off with Dorry. On a roll of a 1, Dorry drowns. On a roll of a 2 to 5, Dorry can only move a 1/4 inch, and a roll of 6 he can get up and move half distance. So 5. So he can get up and he can move a 1/4 of an inch. That's 1/4 of his movement, sorry. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so next up is Oin. Does Oin gurgle and drown? Ah, don't jump at you!
I will use.
Can you use might on this one? I don't know, we'll check.
Good check.
We'll check. Let him drown, it'd be cool. No, I'll check. Let's check.
Not drown.
So we've just been looking this up, and yeah, because it's a test, which is on page 56 of the main Hobbit manual, if you want to go check that out. Thank you to Timo Hetzel, I think his name is, who also got on the post, because I was being lazy, I just put it on the Great British Hobbit League Facebook group.
30 seconds.
Yeah, and just while I was making Lewis a brew. And yeah, we found that. So he can might up, so he's going to use his only might to turn that into a 2, which means he can move a 1/4 of an inch. So he's going to get up and he's just going to do that little bit now. So there he is. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, we'll carry on with the rest of the Dwarven movement. And here's an overview of our battleground. So of course we've got 2 dwarves in the river. We also have Ori.
Yep.
We also have Ori who stayed still. That's so that he gets 2 shots from his slingshots, which has a 12-inch range, is that right?
Yeah.
Now it has to obviously hit on a 6 because of Gandalf, but if he does hit on a 6, it automatically wounds, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
It automatically causes a wound, but that can be saved by fate and stuff.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Brilliant, okie doke. So yeah, we've also got the rest of Thorin's company have moved up here and certainly threatening for next turn, so we're going to get a little bit of action. Been fun battle rep so far, hope you guys are enjoying it. We're going to go into the shooting phase. Of course, I don't have any bows on my side, I don't think I paid for any. So, we're going to go into your shooting. So you do have
2 shots.
2 shots from Ori, needing 6s to hit because of blinding light. So, and you're targeting Aragorn?
Yeah, Aragorn.
So going for Aragorn, needing 6s on Aragorn. No?
No, that's nothing.
Did you not say that you get 2?
Yeah, it's not the next one.
And then your second one? And a 1. Okay, so he fails and Aragorn survives. Now you don't have any more shooting at this point, because everything else has moved. So with that, we're going to go into turn 6 priority. So we'll turn our turn counter there. 6.
Turn 6s.
So here we go. What do we get? I got a 4, you get a 1. It's priority to Aragorn's fellowship. And Feely has decided to use one of his 2 points of might.
Yep.
Use one of his 2 points of might to call a heroic move, and Aragorn here is going to counter with his 3 point. That was my priority. So, with it being my priority, on a, I think I'm more good because I've got Gandalf.
Right.
So on a 4 to 6, this goes to me. Oh, and it goes to Aragorn. And we've got our true clash of champions here. Aragorn, using his heroic move, has decided to charge Thorin Oakenshield. Nice little battle of battles here. So he's charging on him, and the reason why we're coming back in is because Gandalf, we have pre-measured this, is moving 2 inches to here. Okay, and he is going to be casting Sorcerous Blast onto Nori. So to do the Sorcerous Blast, he needs a 4+. He's going to use 1 free one from his 2, I think, actually, from his. He's going to use 2 from his store.
1 will left in his store.
1 more left in his store?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. We'll check that in a minute. Okay, so he does need a 4+ to do this, so let's give that a go now. 4+, and gets a 6. Okay, so you've got 1 will to do this, and how many might with him?
Got 2 might.
2 might, okay. So basically, 4+. 50-50 chance. Oh no!
What?
He rolls a 1. He rolls a 1. Okay, so let's. Can I just say, Sterling Wargamer dice. This is your one.
Yeah.
They roll 6s, don't they?
They do.
They do. Let's keep that one for the distance. let's use his one for the distance. Dice superstitions. I must admit, I do have dice superstitions.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so how far back does he go? 5 inches. Wow. So this is going to be pretty bad for those dwarves. We're going to measure all that up now and do all the rolls. So great work from Gandalf the White there. Well worth it. So they're all down in the river, of course. So we'll start off here. So we've got a strength 3 hit for being knocked automatically.
Yeah, not prone.
Not prone. And then we've also got a strength 5 hit. So what I'll do, it's my roll to see if it gets in.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so first of all, the strength 5 hit, what defense is he?
5.
5, so needing 4s on this dice. And yep, so that's a hit. So how many fate and stuff? You got 1 fate?
Yep.
So 1 fate, and he fails it.
2 might.
Has he got 2 might, that one?
Yes.
Good stuff, okay, so he's got 2 might. So he's down now to 0 might, yeah?
Yep.
Wow. And then the strength 3 hit. Strength 3 hit will need 5s against him. 5s. Oh, and it's a 6, so he takes a wound.
Yes, he's got 1 wound left.
So he's got 1 wound left. Wow, Gandalf the White is
he's on form.
overpowered. I love the profile Gandalf the White. I understand that he's very expensive to put into the list, but my god is he good. Okay, so then we've got the other guys. Okay, so we'll start off with this one in the middle. Who's that in the middle?
That's Keely.
So we've got Keely in the middle. Okay, so he's defense
5.
So he's defense 5, so needing 5s on Keely. No, we get 2 3s, so he's absolutely fine. And then we've also got Feely at the front, and Feely is defense
Same
5, so we need 5s. 5s on him. No, we don't get that either. So we're going to continue on with Gandalf's movement now, and he's probably going to be charging in on one of those and being a bit heroic. So it's all kicking off between Thorin's company and Aragorn's fellowship here. Aragorn himself charging in on the mighty Thorin Oaken Shield, and he has been joined by, is that Elladan? Elladan sword left, yep. Elladan sword left, and then this one here, is that Biffa?
It's Biffa.
So Biffa's been charged by Elro here, who is sword right.
Yep.
Or facing right. And then Gandalf the White completed his charge by charging in on Feely.
Yep, it's Feely.
Feely. Okay, so we're going to go into Dwarven movement, and I think it'd be cool to start off with these guys because they are in the shallow river. So
yeah.
Let's see what happens. So who are we starting off with?
Nori, see if he flows down river and he
So Nori, so he's got no might.
He's got no might, and this is where he rolls a 1.
He gets no might and he's got 1 wound as well. Well, I don't mind him living, it's the other one. Okay, so
see if Nori survives the river. He does survive.
He can get up and he can move a quarter of his movement.
There.
Yeah, just gets him out onto the bank. Okay, and then we're going to go for Keely. So Keely needs to roll a 1 here. What have you got? 2 might with Keely?
2 might, so
2 might with Keely?
Right.
Yeah, 5. So he can get up and he can get up onto the river bank as well. Get him out of that river. So up onto the river bank, and that'll be that. So we're going to continue the rest of the Dwarven movement now. You've of course got your
the heroic's just the normal movement now.
no, your heroic. So it was with me. So he moves in.
Yes. Yeah, he did. He was part of it, but he got blasted back here. Well, he was knocked down there, so he still was.
Yeah, he's still in range. So
right. Okay. Cool. Right. So he's going to charge him.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I reckon Dwarling can take down a twin.
We'll see.
Everlast on a pony.
We'll see.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll say that. Okay, so there we go, and you've got these guys to move.
So he's out of the river now.
He's out of the river, so he can move 5, and the other one moves half movement.
That's 2.5 on that. So
Half movement, 2.5 there. Okay, so there we go, and there won't be any shooting, so we're going to go straight into the combat. So at the start of the combat phase, Lewis has decided to call some heroic strike. So he's called a heroic strike with Feely on the floor there. That's not being countered by Gandalf the White. He wants to save that 3 might point if he can. Aragorn's going to use the first one from his store, because of course he's used his free one already with the heroic move. It's a heroic strike back against Thorin. We've also got the twin here. He's heroic striking back against Dwalin, and we've also got the twin here who's heroic striking. So it was my priority, and I'm going to start with Gandalf the White. Okay, so Gandalf the White, because you are on the floor, he does get 2 attacks for charging in. I am fight value 5, but let's just see what you got. What fight value are you?
So you want fight value up to?
So you would be fight value 5 normally?
Yep.
So whatever you get here, you'll be higher than me. Yep, so you go to fight 10. Okay, so you've got your 2 attacks.
Yep, that's correct.
2 attacks, and I've got my 2 attacks. I'm going to, of course, be using Floundering, so strength 5. Let's see what you get. You get 3 highest.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. So what do I get? Gandalf the White, he gets the 2 highest, and the dwarf gets to stand back up, and Gandalf the White backs away an inch. So Gandalf the White is unable to contest against the dwarf there. So next up we've got the twin here. Only get 2 attacks because of course they're all on ponies and horses against Biffa and Ori.
Ori, yeah.
So Ori's only got 1 attack, hasn't he?
Ori's got 1 attack.
And Biffa's got 2. Is that right? So you've got 3 dice against my 2. But what do we go up to first of all? So heroic strike off with Biffa. He goes to. Biffa goes up by 4.
So fight 8.
So he's what? Fight value?
8 now.
8 now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got by 2, so I'm fight value 8.
Yeah.
So we're matched. Okay, so let's see what we get here. But it's okay, I'm going to get 6 here. No! Snake eyes! Double 1s, okay. And then you're going to get.
Hopefully 3 1s.
Oh dearie me. So you get a 5 and you do take that. So the twin is going to back away an inch. So there. Okay, so you're going to start with your 2 strikes with Biffa or Ori, yeah? So he's strength 4, is he?
I'm going to strike like normally. Normally I would have piercing strikes with feint, but I didn't declare it, so.
Okay, fair enough.
Strike normally.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will do Ori strike on your pony.
So Ori is going to use his single strike. He's strength 3, is he?
Strength 3 on defense 4.
So you need 5s. So 5 to take down the twins. No.
No, that's nothing.
So the twins force is fine. You've got 2 attacks from Biffa.
And 2 attacks from Biffa. I will again strike 1 attack on his horse.
1 attack on the horse, and he's strength 4. Is it?
Strength 4.
So you need a 4. Yeah, so you get that. So the twin is thrown. He gets a 5, so he's back up on his feet. And then your final
strike on the twin.
No.
And I will use a point of might.
So you can use a point of might to. Okay. So using a point of might to turn that into a 5, which will of course take a wound. I'm going to take the wound.
Okay.
I'm going to take the wound. So I'm going to take the wound at this point. Keep
and
his.
that is Eladan over here.
Eladan facing left, Elrahir facing right. So that's Elrahir. Elrahir, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go get a foot model for him now, which could be of some benefit, and then we're going to go into the next combats. So the next combat is going to be Aragorn versus Thorin, because of course Thorin open shield is trapped. However, that's my dice. However, we both heroic struck. Okay. So what do you go up to? You're going to go up to.
All together.
You can look at that. Sterling Wargamers dice. Okay, but it's okay, I've got GBHL dice. And I go up to fight 10 as well. So we both fight 10. Okay, so we're going to have the roll off. Now we've both got 3 attacks. Okay, so this is where I roll a 6, of course. And I do, I get my 6. And you've got your 3. And you get a 6. So it is a drawn combat. So we did say that I was good and it was my priority. So
I've got an Elven Blade.
Oh yes you do.
With
Orcish is there, Elven Blade. Okay, so here we go. So it's a little bit different now. That means that on a 1 to 4, this is going to go to Lewis, but that doesn't matter because I'm rolling a 5 or a 6. Ah, Aragorn, you beauty! Strider, I love you. Okay, so with that, I'm going to start doing my strikes. So because Thorin is trapped, that does mean double strikes versus Thorin. I'm going to do my first 2 actually against his pony, just to make him a little bit less effective, I think. Okay, so it is going to be 4s on his pony.
Yep, 4s.
4s on his pony. Yep, so his pony goes down. So do you want to take a Throne Rider? This is where you roll a 1. No, you roll a 5, and Thorin's back up on his feet.
5.
That does mean that we've got 4 more attacks on Thorin. Now Thorin is defense 8.
7 with Orcrist.
Defense 7?
Yeah, with Orcrist, yeah.
Okay, so he's defense 7,
Not opted for the
and I've got 4 more attacks left, which does mean that I need 6s against him. So 6s to cause wounds on Thorin Oakenshield, and there's absolutely nothing there. Yeah, that's pretty poor. However, I'm quite chuffed that Thorin is now on his bum, so we're going to go into the rest of the movement, rest of the combats. Now, for what is surely the scariest combat for Aragorn's Fellowship here, it is versus Dwalin. Now, Dwalin gets 3 attacks, am I right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, they both heroic struck. So, what do they go up to? So, you're going to go up to.
Let's see, all together.
So, yeah, you'll fight 10. And I'm only fight 7, so you're high fight value. So, I'm going to try and set the bar for you here with the 2 dice. Let's use some black dice. Okay, mix it up a little bit. So we're going to get a 6 here. Got to say with confidence. So you've got 3 dice here. You need the 6. Oh, you get a 5. Do you use a point of might and go down to 1 point of might? Well, to match it, or what are you going to do? So you're going to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so Dwalin, who starts with 3 might, does he, or 2?
Starts with 2, he's run out of might.
So he's now out of might. So Dwalin is out of might, but he does win that fight. So with that, we are going to back away. Okay, we're going to back away an inch. Okay, so you do have 3 strikes, not doubled or anything like that. And who are you going to target?
Mount himself.
You can target the mount. Okay, so your strength 5 against his defense 6. That's 5. But you need 4s because you have burly. Yep. Okay, so needing 4s with your 3 dice. What damage do you do?
1.
So 2 hashtag boshes and 1 wound, and I'm going to take that wound.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to take that wound. I'm going to keep my fate for now. Okay. But so we've got Dwalin out of might now, and your might, which is one of your strengths, seems to have really diminished.
Yes.
So very, very interesting round of combat there. We are going to go into the next turn priority. So priority for turn 7. Here we go. With a 3, and you get a 1, and priority goes to Aragorn's fellowship. So to help you keep track of where we are up to. Ori is using his final point of might, or his 1 point of might, to score a heroic move, which is going to be countered by Aragorn, who's going to use his 3 point of might to do that. That does mean that there's only 2 might left for Thorin Oakenshield, and a might on each of Philly and Killy. Is that right? Okay, and of course my twins still have got 2 each. Aragorn's got 2 in his store and Gandalf's got 1. So good to see the Aragorn's Fellowship winning the might battle here. Okay, so we are going to do that all important roll off on a 4 to 6. It's going to go to the Fellowship. I'm rolling because it was my priority. And it gets a 3, and it's going to go to Thorin's company. So Ori's heroic move is looking like so. He is charged in on Aragorn and the twin, and Dwalin's come round to charge the twin on foot there as well, whilst Thorin and Biffa have charged Eladan. Eladan here. Elrohir's the one on the floor, isn't he? So what's happening here, the reason why we're coming in is because Oin is moving up towards... who's that? Norrie. And he's going to roll the dice to see if he gives him a wound back.
Okay.
Because he's down to 1 wound. So
yep.
on a 4+, it's a 6. Look at that, Sterling Wargamer 6. Watch out for these bad boys.
If you roll a 6, you get all your wounds back.
You get all your wounds back. So he's got back to 2 wounds.
Yeah,
He's back to 2 wounds. And you're going to carry on the rest of the movement now. We'll probably come back if you try and charge Gandalf. So as you can see, Aragorn has been surrounded. He has been surrounded. However, despite being surrounded, Gandalf might still be able to do something. But Norrie is going to charge Gandalf. Now he has to roll 3 dice because Gandalf's got channeled terrifying aura. So 3 dice, and then we remove the highest. So if you want to do that in the tray,
yeah.
Here we go. You get a 6. Oh, you get a 2. You fail.
Courage 5.
Courage 5.
Yeah.
Just check. Oh, yeah, it should be courage 5. So you pass.
Yeah.
So you do manage to charge Gandalf the White, and that means that there won't be
5.
any magic. So here's how it's looking. Oh, you need to move him out. So he's got to move 2 inches and then only 3 inches from there, basically. There you go. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so there we go. Not looking too good, perhaps, for the Fellowship, but we shall see. We shall see, because the might of Thorin's company is dwindling. Okay, so at the start of the combat phase, I'm going to call various things. Okay. You're fight vibe across here, aren't you?
Yeah.
He's fight 6, he's fight 6. Okay, yeah. So Eladan facing right, Elrohir facing left. We're facing Eladan facing left. Okay, so that's Elrohir, the one who got knocked off. Okay, so Elrohir is going to call a heroic strike.
Okay.
Both the twins are going to call a heroic strike.
Thorin will counter the other twins.
Yep.
Heroic strike. So plus him out small line.
And anyone else? These two have obviously got a point of might each.
It will be Killy. Who does it?
Keely. So Keely's going to use his last point of might to call a heroic strike, and that means that Aragorn is going to use one from his store to call a heroic strike as well. So he's down to 1 in his store. Okay, and is Nori going to do anything? I think it's Nori over there. Oh, he's not got any might or anything, has he? And he's 5/5?
Nori is 5/5.
Okay, cool, so we're matched there. Okay, so that's how it is looking. That's how it's looking. It was my priority, so I get to separate the combats. And I'm actually going to separate and have this twin and Dwalin just face off. And I'm going to do that one first of all. So let's go straight to it. Okay, the twin is going to use his twin elven blades. He did heroic strike. He automatically goes above you, so we won't worry about rolling that. So you've got your 3 dice here. Oh, he's getting a Sterling Wargamers dice in there. I've seen him reach for it. Yeah. Right, I might just have to mix it up here, get black dice in. Okay, here we go. So, what do you set as a bar? What do you set as a bar? Gets a 6 with the Sterling Wargamer dice. Okay, and here we go. I got 6. I get a 5, but I'm going to use my last point of mine. Last might point to win that, and I do win because I'm a high 5 value. So you are going to back away an inch, and I'll come back now. So we're going to start off on his pony. Mind you, he's down, isn't he? He's down fate and stuff, is he?
No.
No? He's absolutely fine. He's untouched, but he's got 2 fate and 2 wounds.
2 fate, 2 wounds.
2 fate, 2 wounds. Okay. Right, I'll go for his pony. So pony needing 4s. So 3. Pony needing 4s. No. Pony needing 4s. Yeah, so his pony goes down. So Throne Rider, this is where you roll a 1 on the Throne Rider.
No, I positive thinking, I'm going to roll 6. I'm going to roll 6.
You roll a 6 and you get back and you're 5. But that does mean another Dwarven pony has gone down, okay? But the twin is out of might. So next up we've got Eladan, who heroic struck, versus Thorin Oakenshield, who also heroic struck, and Biffa. Okay, so let's have a little look.
I will declare I'm patient striking with Biffa.
Biffa, you can do that as an axe, is it?
Yeah, because it counts as a spear and an axe.
Spear and an axe, okay. Alright, so you're going to do that. So first of all we need to do our strike off.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see, what do we go up to? What do we go up to? You go up to 10. I go, ooh, I go up only to 8, okay. So I've only got 2 here, 2 dice. Let's see what I set you as a bit of a bar. Okay, so well, you need to roll a 6. You need to roll a 4. I do have a point of might.
That's Biffa's.
So Biffa, roll them separately if you want. Okay, Thorin's are the grey dice. Oh, he boshes it! He boshes it! He boshes it. However, you've rolled a 4, and my highest was a 4, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so at the moment you would be winning it.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use
your last point.
My last point of might with Eladan. Eladan, to make that 5. Will you use Thorin's last point of might?
I will do exactly that.
You are going to use it?
Yeah, I will do exactly that.
So you have 1 might point left on the board?
Yeah, it is a risky move.
Okay, that's good. I'm happy about that. Because it's going to give me table control, which is great. Okay, so unfortunately the twin is moved back. So what are you going to start off with?
Okay, we'll
the piercing strike goes up to...
Biffa strikes, okay, so we'll see what his strength goes up to.
So he goes up to... He goes up by 1, so strength 4. That's strength 5 now.
Strength 5, you
strength
are...
5, defense 6.
Defense 6, so 5's it is. I will do the first single strike on his horse.
So the first strength 5 on his horse, needing 4s. This is from Biffa. Yeah, okay, so from Rider.
Oh,
expert Rider.
And he has...
The expert rider?
Does he have an expert rider on?
I don't know, but
Should
we can check.
Should we check?
We can check. We'll check now. The twins are not expert rider. They're not expert rider. So he is knocked onto the floor, which means that Thorin will get double strikes.
Yes.
He's knocked onto the floor, and he takes a strength 5 hit.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, strength 3 hit. Okay, so you need a 6.
6 on him.
A 6 on him. Oh no. Okay, but now you've got Thorin strikes. Now Thorin has
1 attack left with Biffa.
Did you first? Was that your first attack?
Yeah, that was his first strike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
So.
Okay, so.
That's double strikes, that. Yeah.
So yeah, you got double strikes from that.
I'm going to roll a 5.
You're going to roll a 5 there. So you get 1 6. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a wound.
So that's a wound. Now I have to pass my fate points here.
Yes.
Because I've already taken 1 wound.
Yeah.
Okay, so first fate point. He's out of might, isn't he? So he needs to pass this fate, otherwise he's dead. I rolled your Sterling Wargamers dice by accident.
That's it.
And I got a 6. Okay, so now we've got Thorin's. Thorin's got 6 attacks. Okay, so a single 5 is going to kill this twin.
Okay.
This is Thorin Open Shield.
5 plus.
Yeah. And the twin dies, and that is going to send the other twin into a crazy rage, which means that the other twin is now going to be strength 5. He's going to do everything in his power to kill Thorin Open Shield. If he does that, I'll be quite happy because it's your leader. Okay, so so this twin goes down, and it's the first casualty, apart from beasts, of the game. So Gandalf has performed pretty well in this game, so I'm going to risk doing Gandalf next. So we both fight 5, and I've only got 1 attack. You got 2?
Yes, got 2.
You got 2?
Dwarf dice.
I'm going to set you a nice high bar to get to, a nice 2 there. So this is where you hashtag Bosch with those Mines of Moria dice.
Oh.
I'm going to see 2 runes here.
5 and a 4.
2 runes! Yeah, you get a 5 and you do take that. Okay, so Gandalf is going to move back an inch. He's going to go to there. And you've got 2 strikes, so what are you going to go for?
The first strike will be on his horse.
So his horse is defense 5.
Okay, but I get a +1 because I got mastery of...
Oh, so you got effectively got Burley?
Yeah.
Okay.
So first strike will be...
Needing 4s on the horse.
4 plus.
4 on the horse. You get it.
Does it?
Gandalf for a rider. It's a 2, so he's fine. Okay, and the next strike?
Will be on Gandalf himself.
Gandalf is defense 5.
Yeah.
So you need 4s.
4s again.
Oh no.
Bullshit.
You bullshit, that is a 1. But that does mean Gandalf has been dismounted. And here we go, it's my main man. Okay, he's going to do it for the team. I've not been doing too well this turn for winning combats. Okay, so it was Keeley who heroic struck, wasn't it?
It was Keeley, yeah.
Keeley heroic struck, and of course I heroic struck as well. Okay, so let's see who gets what here. Are you ready?
Yes, just to declare it first as well, these 2 characters will both faint.
They're both fainting, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, so the heroic strikes, what do we go up to? I'm
6.
10 and you're 10.
6.
So we're both 10. Both fight 10. Now, I've got 3 dice here. Okay, so what am I going to set you at the bar? 4s across the board, okay? So.
Philly, Keeley, Ori.
And the one that's got might is?
The one who's got might left is...
Keeley.
Philly.
Philly. Philly's got the might left.
Yeah,
and that's the gold dice. Okay,
yeah.
so the gold dice have got might on them. Okay, so let's have a look. What do you get?
Amongst these, there is a 6.
And you get the 6, and I can't do that because I've
You've got 1.
I've only got 1 might left. So Aragorn is bested, and he is trapped by the looks of it. Okay, so what are you going to do to Aragorn? This has not been a good round for Aragorn's fellowship. A really bad round. So what we're going to do? You're going to go for his horse first for someone?
I will put all the strikes on Aragorn.
All of the strikes on Aragorn. Okay, so of course you've got your 2 that fainted. They haven't got might. Is that right?
Right. Okay. He's got 1 might.
That's
He's
Feely.
got no might. And he's got no might.
Okay, so Feely's got might.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I will do Ori first.
We're doing Ori first.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got 2 attacks, and these are going on Aragorn.
3, defense 5. It's 5.
He's defense 6 because he's got
He's
armor.
defense 6, so 6 is on. Okay, so
6s. Okay, so he survives against that. Then you're going to do the next mightless one here, which is Keeley.
Keeley.
So Keeley.
Needs 5s.
Keeley's strength 4 against defense 6 needs 5s. No rerolls on the 1s. So he gets 1 there. So okay. I'll use. Do you want to do them all?
No, just roll it. No.
Okay.
You're going to do
First fate point. Get it. Okay, so he's down a fate point.
Okay. And now, last but not least, big moment. Philly.
Rerolling 1s and has a point of might. Doing 5s. Okay, so you only got 1 there.
Okay,
Oh, you reroll 1s. Reroll that one.
Reroll that one.
No.
So that's 1 wound. We will leave it at that.
You're going to leave it at that?
My might.
Okay, and I'm going to take a wound because Gandalf's my leader anyway. So.
Okay.
So I'm down a wound and I'm down a fate, so I'm on 2 and 2 now. And you guys back away an inch, and with that was a pretty poor round of combat for Aragorn's fellowship here. However, it does mean that you've only got 1 point of might on the table. And I've got Aragorn's free one, Aragorn's got one, and Gandalf has one as well. Okay, so back your what guys away, and we'll roll for the next turn. Priority. Six.
Sixes. Nope.
It's mine.
Okay, it's yours.
It's mine. Are you going to call anything?
Phil will have to use his last might point. He'll call heroic move, Phil.
He's using his last might point to call a heroic move. Aragorn is going to use his free one to call it. On a 4 to 6, this goes to me. And it goes to Thorin's company, who are on a bit of a roll at the moment. So here we go. So the Thorin's company have moved in. It was Feely, who used his might point to charge in on Aragorn, and Keely has also done the same, whilst Thorin has charged against a very angry Elrohir, who's quite happy about the fact he's been charged by Thorin. The reason why we're coming in is because Biffa is about to attempt to charge Gandalf. Okay, so 3 dice, because he causes terror.
Yes.
Because we cast a terrifying aura, and then we remove the highest one. So that's a 3. That's a 1. That's a 1.
So
the 3 goes, and he is stuck where he is.
No.
He doesn't manage to charge Gandalf. So Elrohir has been charged by another dwarf, and now we've got Ori who's attempting to charge Gandalf. So 3 dice, and we take away the highest. Please fail. Hashtag Bosch! Oh, it's hashtag Bosch! The 6 gets taken away, and Sterling Wargamer dice lets Lewis down.
One sec. He has a courage of 5.
Yeah, and you've got 3 will.
I have 3 will left. With his last 3 will, he will pass his courage test.
Okay, so you got 3 will left. Oh, okay.
That's the exact reason why I did it.
Alright, so it's courage 5. Oh, I got dead excited then as well. Oh, what do you know? Okay, so that takes him to courage 5, which means he can charge against Gandalf. So no spell casting for Gandalf here. Brilliant, and we'll come back when Lewis has done the rest of his turn. We are going to try and get another turn in on top of this. We did put a time limit in. It would be nice to get this game to a conclusion, but Lewis is going to have to go soon. So let's see what happens. Okay, so next up we've got Nori attempting to charge against Gandalf. So 3 dice again, removing the highest. He hasn't got any will, has he?
No will.
No will. So that was a 5. That's a good start. That was a 5. He's got it. He is most definitely in. So Gandalf has been charged. So we've worked out that you need to get a wound on Gandalf to effectively win this game, or to kill 2 of my guys to win this game by breaking the stuff, because neither of us have really gone for the reconnoiter here. In this situation, and if I get anything on Thorin, because I'm unlikely to break you, then I might win. You've got 5 inches to there.
Doesn't trap you, but you know.
Okay, so that's how it's looking. There isn't any shooting. I can't come back and do anything, so we're going to go straight into the combat phase. And I believe that it is my priority, is it? Was it my priority?
Yes.
It's my priority, and you use your last point of might, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, good stuff. So it's my priority, and let's start off with the twin. Oh, do you want to call anything?
I've got no might left.
Oh, you've got no might left, have you? You've got no might left. Okay, so Aragorn is going to use the last one from his store to call a heroic strike, and Elro here is going to...
He's got no might.
Sorry?
He has no might.
Elro here doesn't have any might? I thought it was
No.
Eladan.
No, he used his last might to...
Oh yes, yeah, you're right. Okay, so he doesn't have any might, and Gandalf does have 1 point of might, but he's only got 1 dice roll in this combat, and you know, it's what do you do? What do you do? You'll fight 5.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
5
matched and stuff. It's tough. I think Gandalf is going to keep his might. He's going to keep his might. Okay, so I'm going to start off actually with Aragorn. Okay, so Aragorn's heroic strike takes above you. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to roll. So if I get a 6 here,
you win.
You win. I win. Oh, and he gets the 6. He gets the 6. So you guys back away. So what have the dudes who've gone in on him got? Have any of them got any fate or wounds taken?
They've all got all the fate.
Everyone's got all their fate and wounds?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, I've not taken anything off Feely, Keely, or definitely.
Nori was the only one who got damage when his sorcerer's blasting before. These 2 didn't get damage.
Okay, if you say so. So, I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for Dwalin. He poses the biggest threat here, I think.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to start off. I'm going to roll 3 dice on Dwalin, needing 5s.
Yep.
Okay, and watch this. 3 5 pluses. What? What do you mean?
Was a 3.
But I have to say, at least he survives, and surviving this turn is key. Okay, so the next combat I'm going to do, I'm going to go straight into Elro here versus Thorin and Oin.
Yes.
Okay, so the twin is going to use his twin elven blades, so he's got 3 attacks. And you've got 3 from Thorin and one from Oin, who's using the sterling dice.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Okay, so let's have a little look here. What do you get?
I get a 6. And I get a 6.
You get a couple of 6s. Okay, and I get a 6. I get a 6. So it's a roll off. We've both got elven blades.
So it is.
Yeah. So this was my priority because you called your last. You used your last point of mine, didn't you?
Yeah.
So on a 4 to 6.
On a 1 to 3.
On a 1 to 3 it's going to you, but on a 4 to 6 it's going to me.
So 1 to 3.
No!
Yes.
Okay, I've lost too many of these now. It started off well, but okie dokie. So
Trapped.
so you're going to do Thorin.
Okay, so Thorin is 5s. Turn 4.
Mm-hmm.
Roll all the dice together. That is 1 wound.
So you've only got 1 wound there.
Okay, and Oin gets 2 strikes.
Yep, so 1 wound from Thorin, and Oin's got 2 strikes.
Yep, strength 4.
So you strength 4, yeah. So
I won't use the sterling dice, I'll use normal dice.
okay, needing 5s. So another 1.
2, 4,
Yeah, so the twin dies. Twin dies. So if you kill Gandalf here, okay, you will. Okay, so we've got Gandalf the White now. So if you kill Gandalf the White, okay, if you do kill him, then you will get leader, and you will also get breaking. Okay, so we've got Gandalf the White. He does have a point of might. Let's do this.
Okay.
You've got how many attacks? You've got.
I will declare I'm going to feint with Ori first.
Ori's going to feint because he's got a dagger. Yeah.
Yeah. And so all in all, I've got 3 attacks altogether, but 4 attacks because I've got 1 from the charge from Ori.
No. Oh, you mean yeah. So he goes to 2, and then you got 2 from him. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so neither have got might, so it doesn't matter. So if you want to roll those 4,
okay.
So here we go.
So we roll a 6.
You do get a 6. Okay, so I need a 6 here with my single dice. Okay, but a 5 will do, to be perfectly honest. And he gets a 1, which is not good enough, Gandalf. So Gandalf is knocked down. Gandalf the White is knocked down. Okay. So which would you like to start with? Your 4 from. You need to do 2 at a time.
Yeah.
So your first 2 from Ori, who fainted.
Yeah. So I'll just roll them all together.
Yeah. Okay. So he's defense 5 and your strength 4.
3.
Your strength 3. Okay. So you need 5s. Re-rolling 1s.
Okay.
5s re-rolling 1s. But you do get to re-roll 1s.
Okay.
You've got 2 1s. So good job you fainted.
Just take them out there.
Okay. So re-rolling 1s.
It's 5s.
No, double 1s again.
two ones in a row.
These dice have been terrible for you.
Yeah, they have.
They've been really, unless that's just a psychological thing. Okay, and then you've got the 4 strikes from, what's his face?
This is from Nori, and this is 4s.
So this is 4s because of your +1. Okay. So this is needing 4s.
So 4s.
And you only get 1. Okay. So Gandalf is going to use his first point of fate. I missed the thing. He's going to re-roll that with his ring. That's a 1. So that's first point of fate gone.
Ooh.
Second point of fate, re-roll it because of the ring. So that's his second point of fate.
So he's on his third fate.
So he needs to get this. This is third fate.
Gosh. So 1 on re-roll.
That's going away. 5. Ooh. And he just gets it. So luckily, Gandalf doesn't get a wound. Gandalf doesn't get a wound, and this is incredibly important for everything which is about to happen. However, he has been knocked down, so tough stuff here. Wow. So here we go. This is our final turn now because of time. We have slightly overrun, but we will say that this is the final turn because it's the turn where you're either going to kill me or you won't kill me. Yeah, so this would be the last turn in tournament turn. So we're going to roll for priority. Let's see who gets priority. 3. Please roll a 1.
I'm going to roll 5.
You get a 6.
Roll a 6.
With Aragorn's last point, well, sorry, with his 3 might point.
This is all he's got.
With his 3 might point, he is going to call a heroic move.
Yes.
So this is the last turn, so it's very, very tough here to see what to do. However, what we're going to do here is Aragorn has moved round and has got to the other side of Ori. Okay, and Gandalf the White's about to stand up. Now we've already pre-measured this and we've drawn the lines and everything, so we know what it's going from. He's going to stand up and he's going to be casting Sorcerer's Blast against Feely. Okay, so he's got 1 in his store left and he's got 1 free one. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sorcerer's Blast on a 4+. Does he get it? It's a 1. Oh, it's a 6! It's a 6. Now, does Feely have any will?
He has 1 will.
He's got 1 will, no might or anything.
No might.
Okay.
1 sterling dice.
Sterling dice. It's done okay. It's started to fade a little bit. It's a bit tired. Okay, let's see what happens here.
It's a 6.
Oh, and unfortunately don't have any might. So he's going to go flying. Now, ideally, we need another 6 here. So you ready?
2, 1.
Or even we could probably do with 4. So 5. 5 would be ideal.
2 best.
No.
2 best.
I think 4 would probably clip everything, but we'll check that. Okay, so here we go. No! 1 inch. So he's going to go about 1 inch. I'm going to immediately roll to see if the strength 5 hit does anything to him. No, it doesn't. So he's just going to go back 1. Mind you, is he defense 5?
He's defense 5.
I won't use his might point to do anything. Okay, so he's going to go back, lie down on the floor there, and wow, that is tough. And then Gandalf's got the rest of his 3-inch movement, at which point he's probably going to be quite cowardly. Okay, so you're going to be quite cowardly. So we'll be back when I. So Gandalf the White has retreated. Okay, so there are a couple of models that can get in on him. Nori could get on him if he passes the courage test to do so, and Biffa could get on him. Okay, so we're going to go into your movement now and see what happens. So this is it. This is it. Many of the dwarves, of course, can't get in, but now we're going to see who gets in and if they get in on Gandalf. So this one here can just get in, and just get in enough to sort of get him right on the edge there. But you're going to start with Nori, did you say?
Biffa.
Oh, you're going to start with Biffa. Okay, so Biffa. He's got to roll 3 dice. The highest one is discounted. Here we go. 1 at a time. Oh, we're doing them all together. All together. Oh, I thought you were going to risk the 1 at a time job there.
No,
okay, let's see. What do you get?
Oh!
He fails.
It's a fail.
4. He's not courage 6.
Oh wait, no. He's got 1 will.
Has he got 1 will?
5.
He's courage 5?
Yes.
Get him in then. So he passes.
Will.
And we just said that he gets right up to his arm, or the edge of him gets to his arm. There we go. Yeah. Good stuff. So then you're going to try it with Nori straight away. Nori doesn't have any.
Doesn't have any will.
Doesn't have any will.
So
okay, so here we go.
High numbers. High. It's the highest, and Nori fails.
And Nori fails. So it looks like it's down to Biffa and Ori to try and win you this game here. Okay, to try and win you the game. Aragorn's out of might, is that right? Is Aragorn out of might? Or has he got 1?
Aragorn is out of might because he used his last free store. That was his only 1, and Gandalf
has got 1.
Gandalf has got 1.
Gandalf has got 1. Okie dokie, so we'll come back when we go into those combats now. And just finishing off Lewis's movement phase, his Oin apparently still got some will, so that's going to help him do a reroll. Is it a single reroll? Yeah, should help Ori there. Within 3 inches, is it?
3 inches. Yeah.
Within 3 inches, which he certainly is. Okay, so we are going to go into the combat phase. And I'm going to start with Aragorn. We'll start with Aragorn. It's Aragorn versus Ori. You're going to faint because you're a lower fight value anyway. Okay, you've got a single attack. And he's going for the blue dice. Okay, so let's have a little look. What do you get?
6s.
You get a 1. Okay, so I can't. Look, but you get a reroll, don't you?
I do get a reroll.
You do get a reroll. Okay, so let's see what bar I set you. I set you a 5. So you do have your reroll. And I haven't got any might. So let's have a little look. Oh! Unlucky, my friend. Unlucky. So he does move back an inch. And he goes out to the side. I'm going to put them all on Ori. Ori's defense 4.
Yes.
And he's got what left?
1 fate, 2 wounds.
1 fate, 2 wounds. Okay, so needing 4s. I get 1.
1 wound.
1 wound.
He will take his life.
So he's rolling his fate. when he fails. So he takes a wound. He takes a wound. So now this is it. So it's Gandalf versus Biffa. Now Biffa's got 2 attacks base.
He's got 3 on the charge.
And he's got 3 on the charge. And he's fight 5?
He's fight 4, so I won't match you.
Oh, fight 5. I'll say fight 4, so you won't match me, okay? I've got a single dice. So I've got a 1 in 3 chance of doing this. You're piercing striking, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
All together.
Yeah. Let's do this. What do you get? You get a 6, okay? So I need a 5 or a 6 here. This is the dice that could decide this game. It is a timed game, just like you were doing a tournament. This is dice that could decide the game. Because if Gandalf dies, I will be broken and my leader will be deaded. Okay? That is what will happen. So
roll a 3 or a 2.
Everybody wants to see Gandalf live. Cheer it on. Everybody, think that's what you want to see.
No, you don't.
Get ready. Here we go. It's a 5! No, it's a 2! Ah! Okay, so Gandalf is knocked down. That means you have 6 attacks. Now Gandalf, he used all of his fate. He used all of his fate last time, so he's only got 3 wounds and you got 6 dice against him. You did piercing strike?
Yes.
So what do you go up to?
My piercing strike goes up to...
Off the table. Off the table.
Again. Oh, you still on that.
It goes up by 1.
Let's make some strength 5.
So you're strength 5 now, so you will need 4s, okay? So 4s, you've got 6 dice needing 4s. Statistically, you should just kill Gandalf, but I believe because you've put in wounds on the leader, you've won this game anyway. Okay, but let's have a little look. Do you kill? Will you get the breaking as well?
I'm a 4+.
Unless you just bosh it. Because if you get everything, if you get 1 to 3...
I'm going to get a 4+ on 3 dice. 1, 2, 3.
Yes! And Gandalf the White bites the dust. It leaves Aragorn on his own. It does mean that you get leader kill, and it does of course mean that you have now broken me. So at the end of that game, which is great fun by the way, at the end of the game, neither of us got any models off the board. It would be the end of the game anyway, because you reduced me to a quarter, so 25%. Yeah. You caused you got 3 victory points for killing the enemy leader, and you got 3 for breaking me without being broken. Lewis, it's been a cracking game. I hope that everybody enjoyed that. Let's go into the post-battle Bat Rep breakdown. Welcome, Strategy Battle gamers, to the post-battle Bat Rep breakdown, and commiserations, of course, to Aragorn's fellowship after a great fun game. So we really enjoyed that. So although it was Reconnoiter, neither of us really played Reconnoiter. We had a bit of a scrap in the middle because, you know, we're here to have fun today. I have to say, one of the wonderful things I love about all hero lists, I know a lot of people don't like all hero, you know, or playing against all hero because of all the 6s rolled, but it does feel when you're playing it there's a bit of a narrative behind it, and you do get emotionally invested in the models a little bit more, especially when they're characters that you know from the books and the movies and such. So let's talk a little bit about some of the things in the game. So first of all, you had an incredible amount of bad luck in terms of coming on.
It was 4 turns, they didn't arrive?
Yeah, 4 turns where you didn't arrive, which did allow me to get right up in your face. And early on in the game, I think that I did very, very well.
Yeah, I had 2 dwarfs in the river, nearly dead.
Yeah, nearly dead. My Sorcerer's Blasting was going quite well. You know, I won a couple of key roll-offs, or 1 key roll-off kind of early on, and things seemed to be okay.
Yeah.
Seemed to be okay. However, as is the case whenever you've got a cavalry force or a fell beast force, or you've got heroes, especially sort of mounted heroes, and a caster, you do need to win those roll-offs for the priority for the heroic move off. And then I think there was a sequence where I didn't get them.
Yeah, you don't always get the roll.
And I think there was one particular turn, wasn't there? There was one particular turn with even with the combats where
you didn't do particularly well.
Well, I think I lost every combat. I got dehorsed from all of them, and all of a sudden, most of my guys were on foot, apart from Aragorn. It was a really bad round for me, and you killed one of the twins.
Yes, both twins.
Killed one of the twins, and of course that's a massive force multiplier. But it was great fun. What about you? What do you think about that game?
I think I had a really struggle from the start. Didn't arrive. I was basically swimming in the river. And a lot of my might was being drained by, you know, trying to like charge Gandalf, and your free heroic might, 3 might per turn and stuff like that. I was negating a might as well. So I found my heroes very drained very quickly.
I have to say as well that Gandalf completely let me down with his fate rolls when you caused those.
Yeah,
wins.
so three
So you got
fate rolls in a row.
Yeah, some of the Throne Riders, the Throne Rider tests getting 1, ended up on the floor.
Finding out the twins don't have extra
that was the same.
rider.
Yeah, same for the twins. That really let me down. And you got double strikes, and it was probably the reason why they died. But Gandalf, you know, think of all those ones he rolled for his fate and re-rolling fate and stuff, and it just meant that on that last bit he just could not. He was not resilient enough. Statistically, you should kill him, and you did.
Yeah.
But you would have killed him. You would have won anyway because you wounded the leader. So it was good fun. I would probably give man of the match to. Who would you give it to? It's a bit of a tough one, really.
It was a mixed bag because they all did.
Did Thorin kill both twins? He did.
Yes,
Thorin,
he did. Yeah.
Thorin killed both twins. So I think we've probably got to give it to Thorin.
Yeah.
On that basis, having his Elven blade in there helped versus those twins. So it meant that you weren't in a not good position versus them.
50-50 splits.
But great to play a game. I've not played a game of Hobbit SBG for a while. Really enjoyed bringing out the models. We wanted to use all hero for a quick-ish battle report. It's actually about an hour long, this one, which is a bit of a surprise, really. Maybe it'll be down a bit in the editing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that battle report. Don't forget as ever to comment, like, share and subscribe to support your Hobbit hobby and to support the GBHL podcast. Of course, you can go on Patreon and you can support Jamie, GBHL James, in his quest to try and do this as at least a part-time job or maybe a full-time job. So he probably needs quite a few more pledges, I think, to do that. Maybe about 5 times more pledges, and then he'll be good for that. But of course, that means it's going to be easier for us to get you some great content. It's great to be back. I hope you enjoyed that. Feeling my way back into filming Battle Report. It was a bit odd doing it again, but I hope the next one will be even better. Support your Hobbit hobby, guys.
And happy strategy battle game.